Let's go on board and look at what it looks like from behind.
These cars are right on the ground. Look at these guys going through the corner as he picks up the throttle.
Whoa, look out. John West Townley gets it turned around. He's got some damage on the back. Oh, it looks like he's also got an axle. It's about ready to come off.
That's his second car this weekend. He wrecked one on Thursday.
John West Townley, he's been having a tough time, guys. I mean, just like you said, Randy, he lost his car in practice. Now he's lost another one. Oh, he's lapped 4. Tough week for this young driver.
Let's go back and take another look. As you can see, the damage on the right side of the car now as well.
Looks like the track bar broke. Track bar broke, or something to come out, and the rear end's already outside the car.
Absolutely, Randy. I've never seen that before. I mean, the track bar looks like it broke on this car. The rear end housing tried to slide to the left-hand side. It's one more look here. Look, the right rear tires way in, and it's already tore up at the track bar is what's caused this problem. Look at that rear end going back and forth. This is a mechanical failure this time, guys.
Tough break for John West Townley. As you can see, he is behind the wall. He is first car out here at the Iowa Speedway as we're under our first caution here on lap number 5. You saw it 3 wide, and Brad Coleman taking advantage as he gets underneath Eric Darnell. He picks up to the number 4 position. Stenhouse Jr. and we've got caution and another car into the wall. It is the 81 of Sean Murphy making his first nationwide start, and he makes it all through lap 11. Let's go back, take a look. There's the 81 going around.
Early into the, you look at the skid marks, and it was before the Rusty bump, so we didn't have nothing to do with that one.
I appreciate that. Looks like he just got loose on entry, got up top, hit the safe barrier. Hate that it happened to him.
Well, we're under our
brand new everything, and he's out of the race.
We're under our second caution here, and we're working lap 13 of the Nationwide Series event at Iowa, presented by GoDaddy.com. Your race leader is that man right there, Justin Allgaier, with Trevor Bayne in second place. We're coming back.
Well, Marty, you know, when you see the in-car camera of Justin Allgaier leading this race, it looked like it was easy. But his arch race at 130 miles an hour.
Spin into
turn 1.
Right between turn 1 and 2, the 05 car of Casey Atwood has stuffed the back end of the car into the wall. We now have our third caution. And every car that is still out there is on the lead lap, so we don't have to worry about a lucky dog. We can update you that Jeff Fuller has pulled behind the wall, so that brings our count to 10 cars, either off or out of this race. Well, it's the tail end of it.
It was already gone. I mean, if you get up too high going into one, there was a USAC race last night. On the very last lap, a guy blew up. Cameron Dotson won, and then Carl Edwards' car. But the track could be still a little bit dirty with a hard tire. Boy, it's not a lot of grip.
Back under our fourth caution at the Iowa Speedway, and Eric Almirola has just racked up his second car of the weekend. The first one wasn't his fault. He got swept up in some oil. And this one, we haven't seen the replay yet, but it happened up between turns 3 and 4, and there's a lot of damage in the front.
Well, one of the things, when you see that right front all caved in like that, Rusty, this safer barrier has made that hit for a driver not that bad.
Brad Keselowski once again in that. Oh, and on the front straightaway, we've got a big spin going on with the 26 car. Michael McDowell turns it all the way around. Don't know if he actually made contact with the wall, but there's enough smoke here to not worry about mosquitoes for about a week.
Mosquitoes in Iowa? Maybe.
Could be a few. As we take one more look at it. Oh, he might have gotten some help, fellas. Nice job of keeping it from going into the wall. Take another look from what the starters platform sees. And look at him diving for the flags. Yellow, yellow, yellow. It's our 5th. Stay with us. 3 wide. Kelly Byers has got the low line. Oh, the 32 of Eichler slides up into the 62 of Gahn, and he's hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, I think Gahn's got a flat left rear tire out of that deal, I think. I believe I saw the fender get it. There it is.
Yeah, you're right, Rusty. He's got a problem.
The 32 got in his left rear.
Oh! And now he gets spun around. And we've got 3 different cars. That's Austin Dillon in the 2. And
oh! Almost had it cleared.
And that's Stephen Light in the 29. How did he get mixed up in this?
And believe it or not, the 62 is not really tore up too bad out all that spinning around. If they get back to pit road, the 29 and Brendan Gaughan, they're going to be okay.
That's one of the hardest things. When you're coming down and you cut a tire, exiting a corner, you really don't feel anything until you get to the next corner. Flat left rear tire, boys, hang on.
Well, just about the time I thought we're going to see some really cool three-wide racing. I saw the 32 car of Brian Eichler just barely touched that left rear tire, and it blew it out.
Look at the damage on the left rear quarter panel on the 29 of Stephen Light. Take another look. Here's what's happened.
So the left rear tire's gone on Gaughan's car. It's out of there. He's holding on for dear life at this point. A couple guys get around, and there is, oh, the two Childress cars crash into each other. Austin Dillon, Stephen Light.
And it was Ken Butler in the 23 that sort of triggered all this. As watch the 23 come in and just clip the end. As there it is.
The 23 goes up, and then the 2 car, the 29 car, the 2 car was almost in the driver's net of the 29 car.
And this is how it all started. Take a look.
They get down into the 32 car. Brian Eichler gets a little bit loose, chases up the racetrack, and he just probably knocked the valve out of the left rear wheel.
Now the tailpipes in these cars, guys, stick out about 1 inch past the outside of the body, and it looks like that got into the left rear tire of Brendan, but I could not believe the spin that Brendan had and didn't hit the wall on the outside.
The Iowa Speedway, we have just gone under our 7th caution. There is debris on the racetrack, so the 2.3 second lead that Brad Keselowski had over Justin Allgaier just evaporated. Kevin Harvick, you see there, has moved into the top 10, although Eric Darnell did slide past him, so he's back to 8th as the pace car is out. What this means is he was the only guy that could deny a winner in the $75,000 bonus dash for cash from Nationwide. Whoa, trouble. Bliss is turned around on the front straightaway. Trevor Bayne looks like he scraped the wall trying to get past him.
I think Trevor Bayne got into him a little bit. Trevor got a little loose, tried to save it, and got in the back of Bliss.
Looks like Bayne's going to be okay, though. I mean, he's got a little damage right there. Bliss looks like he's okay, too.
He got some right side damage.
Yeah, let's check the right side of the car.
Well, it looks like they can probably pull that out, guys. I mean, I don't see big damage that can keep him from going behind the wall or not staying in this race.
99 gets loose. He hit the apron, and the thing chased it up the racetrack, and he hit the wall pretty hard on the outside.
Yeah, he
Mike
didn't
hit nothing, though.
He got it harder than I thought, but it looks like I still don't think. I think these guys can fix it.
Another view.
Right here.
Whoa.
He hit the apron. As soon as we've seen guys do that during qualifying.
Maybe I'll take that back, Brad. He hit pretty hard.
99, yeah. 99's are not done for the day.
You know, when I watch those doggone Sprint Cup car tomorrow's hit the wall, I mean, they clobber. They keep going, you know. These things are a little not as tough.
Well, and one of the goals of the new car that NASCAR is talking about is to make it a little safer, a little more durable.
When they come off that turn 4, they almost touch every single time. They try to clear each other. And you see Eric Darnell.
Oh, and a crash. And Brad Coleman and the 32 of Eichler. And both these cars were running in the top 10. They were 7th and 8th on the track. And this is exactly what Brad Coleman did not need.
A lot this year to Coleman. Feel sorry for him. He's got a great car he's driving there, having a good run today, and gets in another crash.
Eichler had picked up 20 spots, moved that Dollar General machine into the top 10. Coleman was living in the top 10 all day long, and now he's got big problems. Take another look.
Simultaneous sprint. I mean, I'm not quite sure if they even touched each other.
Is this synchronized spinning? Ooh, ow, that hurt.
Is that a limiting event?
Not anymore.
Okay.
You can't tell if that really happened a little farther back in the corner. Maybe they got side by side and touched.
Where were they? Oh, yeah. Right over the tunnel. What was that?
Oh, here you go again with the bump.
Justin's getting a little loose right there, but that's not the one we're actually talking about. He's going to get down this next corner. Allgaier loses it, takes out Austin Dillon, and tears off the right front corner of Justin Allgaier's fender. And he was really slowing up there, guys.
Let's listen.
He was pedaling, then he says, I'm just holding it wide open. And he cut down the left front of the 2 car, and he went up and just finally cut out.
On board with Jason Leffler.
Guys, I can tell you one thing. The only place that ever works is on a video game.
Yeah.
I watch guys do that, just plow through there, and that's what just happened there. I mean, Justin Allgaier
Now,
banging through there.
Let's go a few laps later, and this is when the caution comes out.
The left front tire goes down, and you see he's going to High Point University next year, and he went to school today big time. Left front tire flat. He's like, oh, man, I'm going to hit the fence.
And when you're wide open to center this turn 1 and 2, you don't have any steering, you're going to hit something. And we could see this tire getting ready to get in trouble with all the smoke pouring off it. It went down awful quick, though.
Your race leader here at the Nationwide Series at Iowa, presented by GoDaddy.com, is Kyle Busch. Does he set another record? Whoa, and before we go to break, we've got caution as Morgan Shepherd, who was running in the 17th position on the lead lap, has gotten it turned around. And that is our 11th caution.
Looked like he had a flat right rear tire.
Well, there's one thing we know for sure, they're staying out now. 20 laps to go. They stayed out last time, they'll stay out this time.
Carl Edwards trying to take the low line and gets around a couple of cars. He was 5th on the restart, moving to 3rd. Oh, look out! Allgaier, cars pinched, including Stephen Wallace and Eric Darnell. Can they sort it out? No. We're going to go yellow.
Man, you can see it happen. They come 3 wide off of turn 2, and they're locked down together. Unbelievable. Off of turn 2, 3 wide, and they all get hooked like this.
3 cars in the top 5.
You see the right front of the 12 cars wedged into the 66 car. It can't get away from each other.
It looks like they're raced into a funnel, and they all just kind of come into there, all come together.
Justin Allgaier gets loose and gets up, and Eric Darnell and Stephen. Too bad. 15 laps to go. They're all having great runs.
Here's another view.
They just run out of real estate, you know.
Yeah.
Stevens on the outside, the 12 kind of come up, and then the 6 just all boom.
3 cars trying to fit in the space of 2. Here we go on board.
4 wide.
Well, you can actually tell that the 6 car kind of wedged himself in between these 2 guys.
And the 12 hasn't lifted yet. He lifted all the way down to turn 1.
I'll tell you what, they're trying to stay off the wall, Randy.
Yeah, well, sometimes, you know, like you said, video games, it's not a video game.
No.
Well, there is Stephen. He's made it back to pit lane, and here comes Justin Allgaier. And this equals the most cautions this season. We had 12 at Las Vegas. We've had 12 today here at Iowa.
What do you think? I think the 88 is going to have a different pit restart this time.